Hello, welcome to Lakers Live Postgame Show presented by the Ultimate Sports Show. Joined as always by my crew, Manny Medina. Obviously, guys, nowhere near. I mean, nowhere at all near where we thought this game was gonna go tonight. Obviously, we're all it hits home. It's frustrating to see this Laker team play as bad as they did. They just, I mean, guys, let's just obviously start from the beginning here. Some positive note is we started off the game terrifically. They started off the first few minutes of the game were great. I mean, that wasn't bad at all. Then Devin Booker started making some shots. Then you know what? They take the lead in the first quarter. Not a big deal. It's only a few points they're up by. And then, I mean, probably the worst letdown of a quarter I've ever seen in probably since I've been around. I've never seen a team completely, I don't mean just collapse. I mean, break down everything. Just, it's like we forgot to shoot. We forgot how to make good passes. The turnovers, guys, we had 7 turnovers in 2 quarters. We had the first half we had 7 turnovers already. It was terrible. Not only from the starters, guys, our bench, a lot of adjustments, a lot of things need to be changed, a lot of things need to be addressed, because I mean, frankly, there's no excuse at all to lose by 30 at all, or even have the worst quarter of your life. And just take it away, Manny.
Hold on a second, guys. Okay. I've been a Laker fan for 15 years now. Since 2006, when I started watching sports here in Canada. I got American Satellite. And first game I watched was a highlights of Kobe's 81-point game against the Raptors. I've been a fan for 15 years, like I said, and this was by far the worst game I ever seen in my effing life. I don't know what the hell to say. All I can say is that, yeah, Aaron, you're right. First quarter, not so bad. I was like, you know what, we're down by 8. Nothing to worry about. But then the second quarter, I feel like someone pointed a gun at my head in that second quarter. 10 freaking points. I don't know what the hell to say. 10 points? 10 points! You see me laughing right now, you guys? Like, I don't know whether to laugh or whether to cry my fucking head off. Sorry for my language, but I don't know what to say. It's I'm flabbergasted for the wrong reasons right now. Like, I'll go with the stats actually a little bit, just to light things up a little bit. LeBron,
Light things up.
You played very well. 24 points, 6 out of 10 shooting for 3. But the rest of the team, I'm not gonna hold back, you guys.
Don't.
Dennis Schroeder, 25. What exactly? 25 what? Because I'm that sure not giving you 25 million. No. Not 25 million. I'll give you 25 fidget spinners. I'll give you 25 chopsticks. I'll give you 25 iTunes cards. I'm not gonna give you 25 million because you played 26 minutes and had how many points? You didn't have 26 points. You didn't even have 6 points. You didn't even have 1 point. You had nice big fat 0 points. Great game. That's why we traded for you in the offseason. For you to come flat on your butt and get 0 freaking points and shoot 0 for 4 from the 3, 0 for 9 from the field. And KCP, I get that you're that you're literally like yeah. I agree,
Hyro, I get that.
Yeah, I could have scored more points. I'm literally the same height as Muggsy Bogues. I'm a short ass, and I could score more points than you.
I think we all could have sat there and at least scored 10 points each. I mean,
I could have even played wheelchair basketball on the Phoenix Suns arena, and I would have made a free throw blindfolded. Maybe I'm capping on that part, but still. But honestly, KCP, you know. There's no excuse that you were injured. There's no excuse. You still had 15 minutes. You could have done something. Even though you had 0 points, you could have at least passed the ball or done something. Kuzma, you know, you had 15 points, but you're still that same player that's inconsistent. You can't shoot to save his life. I swear, if the Martians were pointing the death beam at the Earth, and they would say, shoot a 3 or I will zap you to death. The man's getting zapped to death. The man is for sure getting zapped to death by the Martians in Mars. That's for sure. And THT, I'm glad he got some minutes. He actually played okay. I guess LeBron and THT are the only ones that showed heart. The rest of the team, horrible. And yeah. I don't know what else to say. That's all I gotta say about that. Absolute horrendous. I'm absolutely just shocked right now that we just came out flat like that. I'm stuttering right now because I don't know what else to freaking say. This was horrible. But you know what, Medina? Floor is yours because I have nothing else to say on this part.
I mean, you pretty much expressed the anger I was feeling while I was watching the game tonight.
Yep.
I had a chance to let it out while I was watching the game. Mostly in that second quarter when we only shot 10 points. I was just flabbergasted. Is that the right term to use right now? Sure, let's go with that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not really sure what to say tonight. I'm truly disappointed in this team. One, because I don't know what they came out expecting. Was it, LeBron's just going to do all the work for us tonight, so we're all just going to play like crap. That's kind of the energy I got from this team tonight. I mean, to have 0 points from 2 of our starters, unacceptable. Schroeder had 26 minutes, shot 0 for 9, shot 0 for 4 from the three-point line. KCP, 15 minutes. I get he has an injury, but still contributed nothing to the game. I don't understand why we waited till the fourth quarter to bring Montrez out. And in those 12 minutes that Montrez did play, he managed to score 9 points, which is better than our other 2 starters combined, obviously. Yep. Trez did more work tonight. I mean, our bench players did better work than our starters did. Except for LeBron. I mean, Caruso, I know he only had 5 points, but he played better than Schroeder and KCP. THT, 11 points and 11 rebounds. He was the only one I was seeing that came out and was still playing with some confidence tonight. And I feel like every time someone got the ball, they were afraid to shoot. They choked completely. LeBron needed help. LeBron kept getting double teamed, triple teamed. They were not letting him in the paint. I mean, I know we wanted to see more from LeBron, but we got the best out of him tonight because you can't expect him to do all the work when everyone else is just not there to help out. I mean, you can't expect one man to do the whole work. It's not right. It's disappointing. He deserves better than that. We deserve better than that. It's just truly disappointing to see this Laker team show up tonight. I was expecting the Lakers championship team to show up, but we got the complete opposite of that tonight. It's disappointing. It's heartbreaking. It's hard to come back from a loss like that, but do I still have faith in my Lakers? Do I still love my Lakers? Of course I do. I'm not giving up. I'm saying game 7. Manny, you predicted this from the very beginning.
He did. He called
I know you're upset right now. I know you're frustrated.
Very.
But you called this. You knew this was gonna happen. You're right. It's gonna go into a game 7 because no way in hell are we gonna lose on Thursday at our home. Hell no. We did not work this hard in this season through so many injuries and like all these hard moments we've been working for it. We're not getting out of the first round, especially not to the Suns. You know, shout out to the Suns. They played a great game, but at the same time, you guys are dirty butt players. I'm sorry. The amount of fouling and just like they're dirty fouls. They're not even like soft fouls. And like I feel like we kept getting called for so many BS things that were going on in the court. Yeah. And it doesn't excuse the way that we played tonight. It's not the reason why we lost, but I'm sorry. I hope CP3 is okay, but I feel like he's flopping that injury at this point because the way he left the floor and it was holding on to his shoulder or his arm, and then like 2 seconds later he comes back and he's fine. He comes back in the end, he's fine. I'm sorry, I don't buy it anymore. I feel like he's perfectly okay. I feel like he's flopping. But I'm gonna call out how it is. The Suns, they have a great team, but they don't play fair at all. No. They don't, and they don't deserve to win this either. I know we came out really weak tonight, and if we continue playing like this, obviously we don't deserve another championship this year. But the Suns don't either because of the way they play, and it's just unacceptable from both teams. But I mean. There's so much more I want to say, but I'm going to give Aaron a chance to speak out his frustrations too. So take it away, Aaron, while Go ahead, Aaron. Calm myself down and recollect once again.
Yes. I mean, I think, we all, after, I was thinking, honestly, with my thoughts on this game is I was thinking, okay, you know what? Halftime, whatever. Things can change because we were all talking about it at halftime. We said, look, there is a chance because how many times, for instance, has the Lakers, for instance, let another team creep back into a game where we've been up 25-26 and then they end up blowing a lead when they start the second half. There's no team literally that could normally shoot this good throughout a whole entire game. And honestly, Phoenix just could not miss. I mean, if you seriously look at this game and you take away their 3-point shots that they had, that game is a whole different story. If they're not banking these threes, if Cameron Payne isn't making all of his shots that he was hitting, he was red hot. Like, this dude could not miss. It was like watching a bunch of Currys all out in the court. Just, they could not miss. They were Mr. Automatic. God, I know. And you know what? Threes kill us. And there's so many things I could address. But I think the most frustrating thing is the lack of adjusting your offense. And guys, we were talking about that. Like, we were straight up saying, like, in the pregame show, we were saying, look, if your threes don't fall, you need to get inside. You have big guys. You have Marc Gasol. You have Montrezl Harrell. You have guys like THT that love attacking the rim. Let them attack the basket. Stop going for all right, I need to make this 3-point shot. Like, yes, if LeBron puts you in a good position or you're in a good spot to say, okay, nobody's guarding me, I have a shot, Laker fans are not going to get mad at you for taking a wide open shot. Those, if you make it, you make it. If you miss it, you miss it. A 3-point shot is the lowest percentage rated shot. Because why? Because it's either you hit it or you don't hit it. And if you don't hit it, then that's just the way it is. But you're going to keep shooting it because that's the way people show up. So, honestly, my take on this game, my take on, at least for my frustration, was we didn't adjust our offense. We were relying too much on LeBron. There was none of the starters picked up the slack here. It was just very frustrating to watch this team just absolutely play without any heart. And that's exactly how I could put it, is Anthony Davis needs to absolutely play in game 6 for us.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no Anthony Davis and this team just doesn't show up, then it could very much be our last game of this season. So, the ball's in their court theoretically. We're playing at Staples Center. Literally all you got to do is win the next 2 games in a row. And you know what, Manny? To toss it back to you, your key to the game has always been contain Booker, and tonight it wasn't Booker, it wasn't containing Booker, and I mean the dude dropped 30 points in the game, so it was a big difference of having him being more of an offensive threat tonight.
I feel like we repeat ourselves every single show.
Yeah,
We do.
Every time.
we do.
Contain the 3. Don't shoot too many threes. Limit the turnovers. Blah, 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 blah.
Facts.
And tonight, we did exactly what we were supposed to not do. And it happened again. I don't know what else to say. Like we repeat ourselves every show. But like I said before this whole series, Lakers in 7. I'm not gonna give up now. There's no way I'm giving up. I don't care. I don't care if we don't have AD. I don't care if we don't have KCP. I don't give a rat's bleep, to tell you the truth. Even though we don't have these guys, we should be playing better. What happened after February when we didn't have Anthony Davis and LeBron was leading the squad? We were a 500 team, guys. We should not be coming out like this. Like, I know before when we started the show, I had like a bit of a laughing face because I didn't know whether to laugh or whether to cry. But now I'll admit it, guys. I'm ticked off. I'm really ticked off. Like this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Because I saw what we did. I'm going to repeat myself again. I saw what we did after Valentine's Day when AD went down with the injury against the Nuggets. We were playing 500 ball, and LeBron was doing his share, Schroeder was doing his share, THT was doing his share, and everybody else was picking up the pace, and they were doing great. Well, I'm not going to say great, but they were doing decent. And if it wasn't for LeBron playing well and all that, we wouldn't even be in the playoffs right now. But basically, you guys, I think that if we would have played with heart, it wouldn't have been like this. And the threes, we live by the 3, we die by the 3. What do you always say, Aaron? That's what you always say. And that's what we showed tonight.
Absolutely.
I'm looking at the stats right now. We took 35 threes for what exactly? And we only made 12. Madonna mia. I don't know what else to say. But it was horrible. And then the field goals as well. We actually took 84 shots in total. 84. 84? Like, usually I know I talk on and on every show, but like this is the first post game that I'm in loss of words. Like, I don't know what to say, guys. This was terrible. And then the Phoenix Suns, obviously, they shoot 45%. Devin Booker, as you mentioned, Aaron, 30 points. Cameron Payne, like, ever since becoming like an absolute nobody on the Chicago Bulls and on the Oklahoma City Thunder, he comes to the Phoenix Suns. He's actually been probably their 3rd best player in this series, Cameron Payne. And he's just come out and just buried us every single night. I don't care that we won game 2, game 3. Every night this guy has been consistent. I gotta give credit where credit's due. Shout out to Cameron Payne. Every NBA fan and every analyst, including myself, has been writing this guy off, and he has actually shown everybody, oh yeah, you guys are writing me off. I'm gonna come in this series, and I'm gonna bury everybody, and that's what he's been doing. Even tonight, he had 2 for 4 from 3, and he has 16 points. So I gotta give credit where credit's due, but. I like as an NBA fan, as an NBA junkie, I'll be honest. Like I gotta give credit where credit's due. I'm very, like I gotta admit, I'm very proud of the Phoenix Suns of the fact that they haven't made the playoffs in such a long time, and they're actually showing out against our squad. But obviously, as a diehard Laker fan, this feels as painful as the Nick Young, Robert Sacre era. Remember that 2014 game, guys, against the Clippers? When we lost by like 47 points.
You had to bring that up. Yeah.
Our hearts already hurts.
It literally felt like this. This loss literally felt like this. I wanted to hide under a corner and never come out. And then after I came out of that corner, went in the Rivière des Prairies. If you guys live in Laval, Quebec, where I live, my hood, you guys will know where that is. Got off the PNF bridge and jumped in that sewer, piss-filled water, and then drowned myself to death. That's what I literally wanted to do tonight. But
I'm glad you did it, Manny.
I'm glad I did it.
I'm still dry.
I'm glad I'm still dry, and I'm glad I'm actually alive. To tell you the truth.
But if you, I was about to make a terrible joke. I was like, don't wear the LeBron jersey, wear a Schroeder jersey. Jokes, bad jokes.
Maybe I'm done with this jersey for the series. Maybe I should go with my short sleeve, oversized Laker jersey that I've worn before with this show.
Maybe I should go with that. Maybe everyone needs to switch it up.
And another thing I gotta bring up: that jersey is a jersey I wore when we won Game 6 last year of the championship.
All right, time to wear that again.
So maybe I should wear that again.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Medina.
And I mean, Manny pretty much has said everything. I will touch up on the one thing that I was truly like this is one of the first things that frustrated me about tonight's game, and I just couldn't believe my own eyes. But the fact that Cameron Payne did get 16 points on us tonight, and the first 10 of those points came in the first quarter. I was shocked, guys. Like, it was like, really? We're going to let their bench player outdo us right now? That's how we're going to play tonight's game. We're really going to shine the spotlight on this guy right now. You know, like Manny was saying, shout out to him. He's a great player. But honestly, I feel like the Lakers just love to give all these nobodies a name. So I really feel like he wouldn't have been able to do it without our help tonight. But I mean, what else can I say? Guys, I'm hurt. I'm heartbroken. I'm disappointed. I want to say that, you know, we're going to come out of this stronger on Thursday, and we will. We're definitely going to fight back. No doubt that AD is going to come back next game. And we're going to play our hearts out on Thursday night, and we're going to play our hearts out on Sunday night. And because I'm not ready for the Lakers to leave. I know none of us are. We did not expect this to happen. If anything, we expected today to be the last game, and we expected the Lakers to be closing out today's game if we would have won Sunday and today. Thank you, Yasser. Shout out to my cousin for
sorry about that.
It's okay for watching. I know. I it was horrible. I watched through all 4 quarters.
Me too, I did.
Shout out to all Laker fans that were able to watch it. I know some people couldn't, but it's okay, Aaron. And we know you're a diehard Laker fan at the end of the day. But I mean, shout out to everyone that, you know, still watched the game. It was hard. It was heartbreaking. There's just so much about tonight's game that was just disappointing, and I hope we come out better. You know, even if we lose on Thursday, I hope we play our hearts out and won't and not be blown out by 30 points again, you know, because the way we went down tonight, it was not acceptable at all. Like I was saying before, you guys, like, we worked too hard this season to only get this far. But something Manny was saying earlier. Yes, we did get into the playoffs because of LeBron and AD, of course. Without them, there's no way we would have ever made it this far. But when
Facts.
LeBron and AD got injured, I know we were having a rough time with our team. We were readjusting. We were having some bad games. But our bench players, they stepped it up when they needed to step up. And we saw them play their best. And we saw what they did for our team. We got this far. I know we ended up playing in the play-in tournament, but we did a lot of readjusting this season, and every single one of our players is the reason why we have gotten this far. I'm not just giving all the credit to LeBron and AD. All of our players have showed up this season, even though they have been inconsistent, even though we had a trash game tonight, especially from two of our starters. But what I'm saying is the Lakers that I saw that played without Anthony Davis and LeBron this season, I wanted that Lakers tonight. I wanted to see that team come out tonight. But the Lakers that we saw tonight, I don't know who that was. Like, I'm just shocked by the way they played, and I just hope that we can come out play better and stronger for next game. Not much more to comment on this, so take it away, Aaron. Muted.
Aaron, you're muted.
I think that's where we got to wrap it up here. I think you guys said it right on the spot. And you know what? Frankly, if I'm the Lakers and I get the film and they say here's the film, to watch over this game, I take the film and I say don't even bother showing it. Because that's not us.
I want LeBron to yell at everyone.
I'd rather see this team just sit down and say, this never happens again, ever.
I'd rip that film in trillion pieces.
Yeah, this never happens. And honestly, if I was in there with the Lakers film crew, I would just tell them the worst thing you could do is show them that tape or even offer to show them video from that, because LeBron, Davis, everybody, if there's one guy on this team, like we all know, if there's one guy that was absolutely biting himself in the you-know-where tonight, was Anthony Davis. I mean, they showed him on the bench, and he had his
miserable.
He just had his head in between his legs, and just like absolutely in disbelief of what happened. And you know what? We all know straight up that if the medical team didn't have the final say on him playing, his would have been out there tonight. He would have been out there, and it probably would have been a different story. Maybe not a whole 100% Anthony Davis, but it could have been a whole lot different. So, thing that the Lakers got to do, guys, is just, we just got to look at bouncing back, and that's the most important thing. We just got to keep going. It's basketball, and, we just got to look forward to Game 6, and that's going to be at Staples Center at 7:30. So catch us at 7 o'clock for Lakers Live pregame show, 10 o'clock on the East Coast. For Manny, Medina, and myself, guys, thank you all for joining in, for your comments and giving us your thoughts and frustrations about tonight's game. And we will talk to you on Thursday. Good night, guys.
Peace.
Peace.